Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So tonight I want to discuss the White Stripes' final album. And that is the sort of like awkward sounding Icky Thump. And even though I will say there are a few standout tracks on this that would, that stand equal to anything that the White Stripes have ever done as far as like their best work. And well, wait, I guess their best work would be that's sort of a subjective answer there, I guess. That one person will say their best is this and the other will say that. But Rag and Bone and A Martyr for My Love for You, Icky Thump, and You Don't Know What Love Is, You Just Do What You're Told. Those four tracks off this record feel like they can stand shoulder to shoulder with Seven Nation Army or, The Hardest Button to Button, or Fell in Love with a Girl, or Hotel Yorba. Those songs sound iconic enough, I suppose, or strong enough and whatever else, like I said, in order to stand shoulder to shoulder with anything else they've done that's that strong. But the rest of this record feels like a placeholder until Jack White decided to start his solo career, which wouldn't take him too long after the release of this record. To me, it felt like barely a week had passed and he was on his own. And this record does sort of feel like they're fulfilling a contract. I like the setup. I like the feel of the album. I love the artwork, the matching outfits that they're wearing. And I like, again, this record sounds as naturally organic and as honest as anything the White Stripes have ever done. But at the same time, it does kind of feel like perhaps Jack White was beginning to outgrow the White Stripes. And I've never really been able to get into this record, too. That's another problem I've had with it. Aside from the four songs, well, mainly, truth be told, the two songs on here that I absolutely cannot live without. It's such a Western statement. But the songs on here that I cannot live without are Rag and Bone and especially Martyr for My Love for You. Everything else on here, even Icky Thump, which I loved, and You Don't Know What Love Is, You Just Do What You're Told. I don't know. There's just something about this record that feels like it fits into it's a really decent final piece to the jigsaw puzzle that was the White Stripes' career, but it does feel like it's sort of shoehorned in there. Like, you're like, fuck it, it's got to get this puzzle done, so you're pretty much taking a hammer and you're whacking the fucking piece into place. That is more or less the way I feel about this record. It feels like kind of awkward, sort of shoehorned in, and it's like partly a place sitter as well, or a placeholder, whatever. It's like Kramer at the Emmys. And wait, was it the Emmys that he was at? Was Kramer at the Emmys in that episode where Jerry and George team up to help Jerry manage his girlfriend? I can't remember. Kramer ends up winning for Scarsdale Surprise, whatever the hell that was. And I don't remember. Was that the Emmy? It doesn't matter. This just feels, like I said, the best way to sum this record up, and as quickly as I can, is this record is sort of a contract completer that would hold the place until Jack White got his solo career up and running, solo career, I can't talk. I've been speaking English my whole life, and yet I still haven't figured out how to actually do it. But yeah, this record just kind of feels like, on one hand, I was going to say on one hand, it's a good way to end their career. But no, I think Get Behind Me, Satan was probably the better career ender there. Icky Thump just feels sort of awkward. Yeah, so look, I'm going to stop. So thank you so much for hanging out with me while I discuss the White Stripes' final album, and that is Icky Thump. It's a fantastic title, but I will argue too that even the title is a little awkward sounding. But yeah, like always, if you liked this review or whatever this was, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, and don't forget that you guys are amazing. And it's Christmas now. I'd say, hey, Merry Christmas or some shit, but by the time this actually gets posted, it's bound to be Easter 2025 or something. So have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.